Hello students. Today we will see the instruments from your compass box. Now let us recall. Get to know your compass box. Last year you have studied these instruments. You have learnt what these instruments are used for. Now first they given the scale or ruler. You can see this scale or ruler in the picture. Here on this scale or ruler you can see the numbers. In between 0 to 1 there are 10 lines, 1 to 2 10 lines, 2 to 3 10 lines are there. So here 0 to 1 distance is 1 centimeter and 1 to 2 is also 1 centimeter, 2 to 3 is also 1 centimeter. Means here they showed 15 centimeter scale. We are using the scale to draw line segment, line or joining the points. Next to that is compass. We are using compass for drawing circle. Then arcs. Then we are using compass to take measurements also. Then we are using compass to draw the arcs on angles or for drawing perpendicular bisectors. Next figure is protractor. We are using protractor to measure the angle or to draw the angle. Last year you have studied this. Now this year let us learn the another instrument from your compass box. There are two more types of instruments in the compass box. Let us see how to use them. First they showed here there are two types of set squares and the divider is there. Now these set squares, look at the two set squares in the box and observe their angles. If you will see these set squares, then you can draw the angles of 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree by using the set squares. Now next instrument from your compass box is the divider. It will contain two tips. Your compass contains just only one tip. Here two tips are there. The instrument shown alongside is the divider. It is used to measure the distance between two points. If you want to measure the distances between any two points, you can use the divider. To do so, a scale also has to be used along with the divider. Means we are using more than one instrument to draw the figures or to measure the distances. Now next they given in the box, try this. Here you can see an angle bisector. Take a sheet of tracing paper. Draw an angle of any measure. Whatever measure you want to take, you can draw the angle of any measure on that paper. Fold the paper so that the arms of the angle fall on each other. What does the fold do? Observe that the fold divides the angle into two equal parts. This fold is the bisector of the angle. Means because of this fold, this angle is divided into two equal parts. You can see in the figure, here they given the 2 points A and B, and middle they given the line segment. It contains the points C, P and T. Take points A and B on the arms of the angle at equal distances from the vertex. Now take points C, P, T on the bisector of the angle. Measure the distance of each of these points from the points A and B. Note that each of the points on the bisector is equidistant from the points A and B. So, these points are equidistant from A and B. Means which points? The point C, point P and point T. They are equidistant from points A and B. So, the line segment which contains the point C, P, T is known as the bisector of that particular angle. Now, next we have to draw an angle bisector using a compass. So students, take your all geometrical things with you, and then according to my information you have to draw the angle bisector using a compass. First write down the example. Draw any angle ABC. Draw its bisector. You have to take, mostly I am preferring you to take an acute angle first to draw the bisector of that angle. Here they given the angle ABC. Draw an angle ABC of any measure. Now next what you have to do? See that. Now place the point of a compass on point B, and with any convenient distance draw an arc to cut rays BA and BC. Name the points of intersection as P and Q respectively. Now next point, now place the point of the compass at P and taking a convenient distance. You have to take the convenient distance, means it should not go out of the angle. That much distance you have to take in your compass. Then draw an arc inside the angle. Using the same distance, you have to draw another arc inside the angle from the point Q to cut the previous arcs. The both arcs, they will cut each other. Now, name the point of intersection as point O. Now draw ray BO. This ray BO, it will pass through the angle B. This is only the bisector of angle ABC. After drawing, if you will measure the angle ABO and angle CBO, these two angles will come exactly equal with each other. So here they ask the question, are they of equal measures? Yes, because an angle bisector, it divides the angle into two equal parts. So whatever angles formed by angle bisectors, they are always equal in measure. Now next construction is to construct an angle equal in measure to a given angle using a compass and ruler. Now first of all write the example from your book. Look at the given angle ABC in the figure alongside. Draw angle PQR equal in measure to angle ABC. Now for that, no need to take any measurement of the angle. Just only you have to draw any angle. Draw, first of all, look here they given the angle ABC. Whatever you have to draw according to your measure. Now next to that is you have to draw ray QR. Then next point is place the compass point at vertex B of angle ABC and taking a convenient distance, draw an arc to cut the rays BA and BC at points D and E respectively. Here you have to take convenient distance and keep the tip of your compass on point B and draw the arc passing through the arms of the angles, that is AB and BC. Then give the names to that points. Here they given the name DE. Now next you have to, using the same distance again, place the compass point at point Q of ray QR and draw an arc. Same distance you have to take and draw the arc of equal measure, and let this arc cut the rays QR at point T. Now next to that you have to place the point of compass at point E and open the compass to a distance equal to D. Means you have to take distance DE in your compass. Then after that place the compass point on point T. Tip of the compass you have to place on point T and draw the arc. Using the distance equal to DE, draw an arc to cut the previous arc at point S. Draw the ray QS. Now join ray QS. Take any point P on ray QS, means you have to extend that ray. Using a protractor, verify that angle PQR so formed is of the same measure as angle ABC. Now here they given, you have to try this. Construct an angle bisector to obtain an angle of 30 degree. First construct angle ABC of measure 60 degree. Then use a compass and ruler to bisect angle ABC. What is the measure of each angle so formed? Verify using a protractor. You know that if we will bisect the angle of measure 60 degree, then we will get the 30 degrees two angles. Now next they given, construct an angle bisector to draw an angle of 45 degree. Draw two intersecting lines perpendicular to each other. Construct an angle bisector to get an angle of 45 degree. If you will bisect the angle of 90 degree, perpendicular means the measure of that angle is 90 degree, and if you will bisect this 90 degrees angle, then you will get the two angles of measures 45 degree. By using these you have to solve practice set 3. For today it's enough. Okay, bye.